immediately go to the phone. This is Paper Tricks. Anna and the team created this. It's one of the iconic signature pieces from the Anna Griffin collection. These are special folders. You cut and emboss at the same time. If you've wanted to buy Paper Tricks, we're doing new today, limited quantity. This is not the first time it was on air, but it's the last time because the majority was sold out. Anna, $34.95, overwhelming response when you aired these earlier today. Was it with Suzanne you showed these?
It was Tamra.
Yes, Tamra.
And yes, it was at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we have just, it ignited a love for paper crafting, these things did. These are folders. They're embossing folders, but they have the dies embedded in them. And normally we make embellishments with these, but now we're actually making the bones of making the perfect rosette. And you're able to get, in the 3 folders, you're making 4 different types of rosettes. And they are so beautiful because it's cutting and embossing this paper. And you see all of this we're gonna actually fold to make the rosette, which is the wheel. These are gonna go on the front and the back of the little wheel. And when we say wheel, this is what that looks like. Every single one of these, right? So all 4 of those designs are on this one beautiful card. This is a, this is a heck of a lot of pleating. And in the past, it would have taken a great deal of time to measure and fold and create these things. But I love this because now you're just running it through your Empress machine. You're giving yourself just the 2 A plates and the paper on the inside of the folder. Then you're folding these. So let me show you what that's going to look like. So if you're taking the design from the folder and you're doing this, you're cutting and embossing twice, okay? And then you seam them together. This is what happens. We take, we go a little valley and mountain fold, so over and under, right? And we're pinching at the bottom. And I have put a little adhesive on the back of this to make it pinch very easily together, but I didn't peel that off. But you see what's happening? That's all we're doing. We're going over and under. And then what happens is that it starts to make that rosette. And then we glue it together on the ends. We add that beautiful little embellishment, and just look at this. It's just so darn cute. All right, this would be really pretty just by itself. All right, so rosette on top of rosette. But then if you take our baby icon, cut and emboss folders, and make the wheels of the absolute adorable little rocking horse, you end up with the prettiest little baby card. All right, all the details, all just done with a cut and emboss folder. This is something you'll use over and over and over again. You'll mix these, you'll make bigger ones. Because it's one pass through the machine, you end up with all these pieces of paper and all these special little inserts and pieces that you create a collage, and there's nothing like this. So like I said, in the past, Adam, you would have had to, like this one's coming apart, but this is good to show you. You would have had to score and measure all of those pieces, and it is just a tedious experience. Now we've made it super fast, super easy, one pass through your machine, and you have 4 different types of rosettes.
Isn't it beautiful though? So nice. And the name says it all. It's Paper Tricks, right? It's a special folder. It's cutting and embossing at the same time. It's original, it's unique, and it's one of those signature pieces that Anna has created. So you're getting the opportunity to try it. Crafting, like anything else on HSN, has that 30-day return policy. We want you to give this a go, but we know you'll love it. I think, Anna, one of the obvious things here is, and certainly what I've seen when I was doing my research before the show, is it's not too difficult. It's not too hard. It's easy to create this fabulous effect.
It is, and they're quite celebratory. When you look at them, they look like fireworks to me. And what's great about all the things that are coming up on May 4th, which is our next 24-hour craft event, that is going to be, we're doing all kinds of celebrating with items. And so you think about creating these, they're like little pieces of an explosion just with gorgeous paper. I love using a foil stamped paper to make these, just because it adds that extra little pop top. But then as you're going through this, you're going to need a fat envelope to put these in. You're going to need just a little extra space inside your cards because they create so much depth and dimension on the front of the card.
Thank you for your orders on the Anna Griffin Paper Tricks Cut and Emboss Folders. It's item 750377. Coming up in just 5 minutes, a new day begins with